The sun, its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. It's the first day of a new year. Looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. It's a little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. There are a lot of birds here already. It must be nice to have warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from some birdie. I think I'll go buy an amulet and go home. Debbie! Oh, Ryuta, you look so nice. In your MS Paint clothing. Happy New Year! Here's to many happy returns, right? What are you doing, Ryuta? Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow.
Banjo will be back.
Okay, good night, Jacket. Thank you very much for coming.
Good night, Jacket.
Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? Which would you like? I want one for... fulfillment in school, fulfillment in art, or fulfillment in conquest? That's a good question. I kind of want the conquest one just to continue what my wish was at the beginning. I'm gonna go for the art just because it's probably something for Sakuya, but next time I'm doing the conquest thing, I don't care. Here you go. Thanks, Ryuta. Are you here all day? Donkey Kong 2, Dobby's Quest. Conquest. Dobby's Conquest. Yep, first day's always busy. Oh well, I was gonna ask if we wanted to get lunch together, but... Sorry, Dobby, maybe some other time? Since you're over here, why not go to get a fortune? They're next to the main building over there. Art? Peasant! Okay, thanks. See you, Ryuta. Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year. Oh, hello, Roth. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune, sir? Yes. Unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Is that like the opposite of the bluebird of happiness? Why don't you take one? I will. Which should I take? This one. Bob White Blessing. Yay! Good, you got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Roth. Chicken. I'm sorry, Rapture Chicken. The chicken of ill omen. Thank you, sir. Wait, isn't that... It's Sakuya! What's a Bob White? I have no idea. I should add him. Oh, it's you, Yogi Boy. What are you doing here? I hadn't thought you were the type. I'm sorry, what are you doing here? I hadn't thought you were the type. I'm here to observe. I may one day be ruling this country, so there's no harm in familiarizing myself with the custom of the masses. Bob White, as opposed to Steve Black. That aside, I heard the rumors, but this place is a battlefield. Some lunatic almost killed me throwing coins earlier. Oh no. Oh right, you don't get out too often. Those are offerings, they... Yes, I am aware. The custom was created by a secret policeman during the Edo period, I believe. Sakuya is my waifu. Technically, he's a husbando, Adam.
What the heck?
No, the birds are all male, and I am the female. I never knew. I understand that the coin thrown by this policeman also inspired the shuriken later used by ninjas all across the country.
What is with him and ninjas?
I don't know, he has the secret fear of ninjas. Secret police, Toby, run! I'm a real grill, that's right. I'm actually a gamer grill. I cook like meat and hot dogs and chicken and things. To begin the year by testing each other's reflexes in deadly monetary skirmishes, Japan truly is a brutal country. Illuminati. Thank you, John. That was a joke. That joke was not PC and I apologize. Illuminati. He gazes with mixed admiration and fear at the donations falling into the shrine box. Dovi's grill confirmed. Yeah, if anyone here is a gamer grill, it's Yoshi. Or should I say Christy?
Yeah.
I guess Cassie is a gamer grill too. He gazes. Correcting him would be a pain, so I think I'll leave him at that. How do you like Yoshi's Woolly World? It's fun, yeah? Happy New Year! I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. Really, Mr. Nanaki? You hibernated. I didn't see that coming. The guy that always falls asleep. John, in my fantasies, you usually aren't there. You usually are in the things where I'm like trying to run from the devil or something like that. Yes, Yoshi's Woolly World is amazing. It is so adorable. What a shocker. Sleepy sounds. You're still hibernating. Sir, wake up! Yes, trying to 100% them is not fun. Or I shouldn't say, it is fun. It's not easy.
It's challenging.
Yeah. I said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. You had a dream you were at hell last night? What, like hell in Iceland or wherever it is? Denmark? Norway? I don't remember. Complete with blood red skies and giant Satan. I barely got into Yoshi's New Island. I did not enjoy that game. I like this so much better. But I uploaded a video with my little brother shortly before streaming talking about Yoshi's Woolly World, so you guys can watch that after the stream, right?
I thought
Hell,
Yoshi's
Michigan,
New
that's what it
Island
was.
Alright.
Let's enjoy the time while it lasts. It just doesn't play as well as Yoshi's Island, in my
Definitely
opinion.
not, but still.
Nothing special this semester, nothing to worry about. Yay, third term! They literally went to the park and took pictures of birds. Let's be honest, Chicago's basically hell. Actually, I heard Detroit is. It's still light out. And Newark, New Jersey also.
I was told this game ends in February.
At the end of February. It's still light out, so maybe I'll get somewhere before I head home. Yoshi's Story is awesome too. That's why I let's played it.
Yes,
Oh,
right.
tomorrow's Legumentines. I think I'll buy some beans. Today, Legumentines is a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like, but apparently it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful! The pigeons are humans' overlords, aren't they? Good evening. Here for beans? Yes, Azurkani thinks particularly good. This year's trend is towards the bean medleys for races, but they are a little pricey. That's true. Sometimes cheap ramen tastes better than expensive stuff. The last marker, Cassie says the last marker for Sakuya's route is the 12th of February. Think I'll buy calm corn, bitter black beans, country millets, swollen hemp, a racing blend. What should I buy for Sakuya? I'll say, good night, John. You kids have fun with your bird games. Some of us have real-world obligations. Excuse me, I have a very real-world obligation. I have to fall in love with a bird.
Weirdo.
What's wrong with my life? Racing blend for Sakuya. Okay. Swollen hemp. That's hemp is part of the marijuanas. It's the same plant. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. Today's the day. Preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special sunbirdie. Sakuya! I'm busy. May I ask you not to waste too much of my time? The only bird that will love you is a dodo. Good night. But dodos are extinct. Exactly. Oh, it's only taking a minute to have something for you. Here. What are these?
What are those?
What are those? It's a pricey blend of beans. I know you like expensive things. What about that is not what I meant. Why are you giving me these beans? It's legumentines. Dodo. Dovey. Oh my god. Dovey. What is that? What planet are you from anyway? It's a holiday where girls are supposed to give beans to the boys they like. What? Don't look so disturbed. Jeez, I gave you those. Will you accept them, Sakuya? These beans seem somewhat cheap for their illustrious recipient, but since you ask, I will not refuse them. Really? Yay! What did you mean by like? The only bird to ever love John is Caw-Caw. John Cross Caw-Caw OTP. That was his Murkrow in Diamond Pearl. Way to spill the beans! I can't leave! Help! I'm asking what you meant by the boys they like. Exactly what I said. No matter what I'm doing or where I am, your beautiful plumage always comes to mind, Sakuya. Anyway, here. I hope we continue to get along. Indeed. He glances at the beans, then at me, and then wordlessly leaves. I'm glad he liked them. He did like them, right? It's cold. It feels even colder than it was around New Year's. Maybe the wind's stronger? Starting to think I should build a wall or maybe dig a new bedroom. This kind of weather, some birds are even collapsing in the street. Hey, wait. Is that one Sakuya? Sakuya, what's wrong? Don't ask for the details. Just carry me to your miserable abode, I beg of you. Wandering around and collapsing a street this time of night doesn't seem like a customary practice for an aristocrat. Yeah, nobody's allowed to leave the street, I'm sorry. What happened, Sakuya? Don't tell me your family has fallen from high society. What happened? I shall not say. What were you doing running around the wilderness then? I was not wandering, I was on my way here. Be honored. Oh, so it isn't a coincidence after all. Did you want something from me then? No, don't flatter yourself. Should we call your family or something? No. Huh? He looks really angry. Listen, don't you dare call my house. Sakuya, did you run away from home? That sounds bad. No, I simply left of my own volition. Isn't that the same thing? Yep. What happened, Sakuya? Roth, do you remember when we talked in the music room at school last fall? Yes, what about it? Do you remember what I asked you then? You asked me what? You asked me what I loved. And I said udon. I love udon. I love lamp. You asked me what I loved. That's right, and you gave a simple, honest answer right away. That made me jealous. Did I mishear? That's the last thing I expected from him of all people. I don't understand, Sakuya. Why? I'm one of the few of the pure bloodline. I'm ranked higher than any of my siblings. I've been slated to become the next family head since birth. There's no reason I shouldn't be. But you don't want to take your father's place? How did you know that? It's obvious. It's written all over your face. You should probably wash it. I love music, but my father does not approve. When I was young, I owned a number of instruments, but he had them all thrown away. Art is not our realm. The joy of creation is the domain of peasants. Does anyone want to hear a bird joke? Okay. Our role is to be patrons and promoters of the artists we admire, not to be artists ourselves. A noble who sows his own wheat is a fool. Fool? That's not true. I think anyone who can play music should be encouraged, no matter who their parents are. That is because you think with a peasant's values. My world is different from yours. What do you call a disabled toucan? A toucant? There we go. I'm not talking about what peasants think, I'm talking about what I think. What about you, Sakuya? What do you think? I'm dead inside. What do I think? You speak in riddles. I carry the name of LaBelle. To play it applying my own standards and ideas into the world would be a disgrace. Cue Evanescence. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dead. But didn't you just say you left the mansion of your own accord? Isn't that applying your own idea to the world? You've contradicted yourself. What do you want to do in life, Sakuya? I must succeed my father as the next family head. No, geez, that's not what I meant. What if you could forget about the LaBelle family and do anything in the world? What would you do then? Forget about the LaBelle family? What mockery is this? Or speaking hypothetically, dummy. If I could do anything in the world, I would continue studying music. I would like to see how far I could go as a musician. He sounds uncharacteristically modest. I was half expecting him to give some rambling speech about he would unite the world to become king or something. You love music, don't you? If I could hear you play the piano again, I would be very happy, Sakuya. I think you've answered your own question. Answered my own question? Don't be ridiculous. This is mere fantasy. It has no connection to reality. Have you told your father that you want to continue studying music? Don't be ridiculous. How could I lower myself so? So you haven't even asked him about it. You wouldn't be lowering yourself, Sakuya. Are you ashamed to love music? You should ask him. It's worth a try, right? Perhaps you're right. I suppose I would never have thought of that if I hadn't talked to you. You were confused about what you wanted, Sakuya. I gave you a little push. Roth. Yes? I'm going to speak with him when I return. If he refuses, would you carry my fallen body to safety one more time? Are you planning to run away for real next time? If it comes to that, I will follow you anywhere you need to go, Sakuya. You'll always have a safe place here, okay? Aww. I shall return to you. Thank you, Roth. And so he set out across the wilderness once more. I don't know if his father will accept him or if he really will want to run away, but I know he'll come back to me. And I pray our future will be a happy one. Wake up, it's morning, Sakuya. Silence! Fools! I'm Roth. I'm Dovey Roth. The hall of your fathers has many lumps and sharp rocks, Roth. What are you complaining about? I even got you some straw. Which is to say, I did the best I could for a freeloader. Here, I made you breakfast. Your first concert is today, so you need to get ready. You didn't complain about the food. That's an improvement. By the way, what is it? Have you contacted Yuya? You must be joking. I thought so. I have his address. Should I tell him about you? We need not worry him. I have no intentions of asking favors of him. I didn't mean... Anyway, let it be. Things are fine as they are. I'm sorry, things are fine as they are. I guess he's still a little chilly about Yuya. Why can a bird talk? Maybe it's still too early. Let us go, Roth. Okay. To Dovey. Salutations! I trust you're well. A little bird told me you've been taking care of Sakuya. He's a pain, but I know you'll be able to handle him just fine. I have something to tell him. Something very important. Something I've been meaning to tell him his entire life. Since you're... Well, I guess I'm still unsure myself. If he ever says he wants to see me, I'll think it over. When that time comes, let me know, okay? I'll keep in touch. Adieu, Sakazaki Yuya. Yay, we did it! So, what did you think of the game?
That it was a very hurtful experience.
It
But I
was
enjoyed
certainly an interestingly strange game.
But I enjoyed parts of it.
I look forward to one day going through the stranger paths.
Weirdo.
The Sakuya path was funny. That was a sad ending? This game made me think my life, as in, I'm going to become a nun. Thanks, John. I definitely want to try out the shoe path. Pigeon Nation Incorporated. By the pigeon and for the pigeon.
Are we going to continue for tonight?
Well, we're gonna do a different game.
Yeah, and which
Song
game
of the
is
Foolish
that?
Bird. Which game is that? I think I'm gonna move on to Kirby 64 so I can finally finish that off and get that off of my plate of streaming games I need to finish. So that was Hatoful Boyfriend. One of the paths anyway.